Hello, every pony Dyslexia here. Link to my DeviantArt in the description below, and also for my Patreon if you like to do that. Now this is going to be a background story for one of my friends called Agent Carve. I will call him Carve in the story. So yeah, if you don't like background stories that is made up, click away or stay, and it will be parted up in like 2 or 3. So this is going to be part 1 of the backstory. So yeah, I'll also leave some fan art I made for him. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. The backstory of Agent Carve by Anna S.M. It all started on a normal day. The mother dragon was laying on her eggs, and the father dragon was out to find food. In one of the eggs lay Carve. He lay there safe and sound. One day the eggs hatched, and the mother dragon called the father dragon so he could see his young children. Days passed, and the day where the dragons have to leave and fly. All Carve brothers and sisters learned quickly, but Carve was scared, and even with the mother by his side, he dared not to fly. A day came where the father had enough. He Carve, if you can't fly and serve and give to your family, you have to go. It's your destiny as a dragon. I need all in the air to work for the family. If you don't understand, you have to live somewhere else. Carve was sad, and the mother tried to cheer him up, and the day had come. Carve was ready. He felt like he could conquer the world, and told his mother he wanted to try to fly, just if she could find a practice place instead of the high nest for him that he could practice. The mother showed him a tree where Car could jump from every day and practice. Part 2. One day Artilisiana was on her morning walk to the mountains for getting paint from berries she had seen in the bushes near there. But she sees Carve practice. She hides because she knows that dragons could be a danger for her, even that she was a alicorn. Dragons was mighty and strong, so she hid like she was told when she was young. She still looked out because she was curious, wondering what a dragon could do so close to the ground. Part 3. Carve jumped off and off again from the tree, but can't seem to fly anywhere. He could glide a little, but he was struggling. He was also trying to breathe fire, but nothing came out. The flying path was rough. I sighed. I would never see. Carve stopped and starts to cry. The sound of the dragon roaring and making noises I never heard before broke my heart, and I finally came out from my hideout and said, "Hello, my name is Artilisiana. I can hear you're sad, and I'm sorry I did not come forth before, but it seems you could use my help if you want." Carve looked at me a bit angrily at first, but then he speaks. "I am Carve, and yes, I am a dragon that can't fly. Can you help me? Or do you know any of your kind that can help me with this?" Part 3. I think long and hard over it, and then I say to myself, I can't fly myself, but I do want you to trust me. Can you do that? Carve look at me and says, Of course I can. I'm a dragon, and I also trust in myself. I should have been flying since I was young, but as you can see, I need to practice. I practice every morning. It's not fear, and it's not my wings. So what is wrong with me? Part 4. I look at him, and then at my own wings, and say, okay. I found a small pond near the side, and put the tips of my wings into the water so it becomes rainbow colored. And then I go back to Carve and say, come and drink this. It will give you a kick. I hope it's what you need. Carve go and see the pond, and are surprised by the rainbow colors, but drinks it. The feeling of spicy and hot all through his body, and his fire in his stomach bursts out and hits Artelisiana. In a flash, Carve was flying high from the ground into the air and roared. I look up and then whispers, my work here is done, and fall to the ground. The smoke go away, and Carve see me lay on the ground. He quickly flies back to me and stand over me. He felt sad, but he couldn't cry. Why, he think? He was crying just a moment ago. His fire was still roaring in his stomach. He lay his claw on my shoulder and then say the dragon code. Part 5. You did something for me. I have to repay you, but I don't know how I can show you. Artelisiana, I am in your debt. I will never forget. Caws takes the body to the nest of the dragon's home and lay her there. Caws protects it from his brothers and sisters that thinks it's just another prey. But Caws was, I wanna give this to my mother and show her that I can fly. Get father too. The others fly away and get the dad and the mother too. They fly out. All dragons were together. Caws tried to explain to his parents what was happening, and he was sad, and they had to help me. Caws' mother lay a claw on me and the ear to my belly and says, well, her heart is still beating. She's also silently breathing, but I don't know for how long. Caws was silent. The father comes back and sees Caws. He was flying around the nest and breathing fire. What was that really his boy? The other of his brothers and sisters had yellow flame. Him and his other mother too had this. Where did this blue flame come from? As the father landed, Caws tried to explain, but the father cuts him off and says to him, Caws, you have the power to help her. Caws looked at him and asked, what do you mean? I am the one that did this. I want to be a noble dragon, but not like this. The father says, you have the gift of the blue flame, and I thought it was lost. I have not seen it for 10,000 years. The mother dragon starts to cry. Oh yes, is this true? Do he really has his grandfather's flame? I didn't think about that. The father nods and looks at Caws. I am so proud of you, my son. But if you want to help your friend, then use your gift on her. End of part 1. So I will lay up part 2, and I hope you like this. Remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner, and do remember to have fun. Yeah, okay, bye.